Today's topic, creating a portfolio career and residual income stream after 50. Welcome back once again with Kristin Kaufman, the founder of Alignment Inc. and author of the popular series Is This Seat Taken? Kristin, thank you for staying with us again for another segment.
Thank you for having me.
Good. I liked your blog on the concept of a portfolio career. Talk about that and how that applies especially to us after 50.
Yes. I kind of stumbled into a portfolio career. As all of us in the service industry know, we get paid for delivering a service. And when we're not delivering a service, we don't get paid. So my objective was to try to figure out a way to have passive income that could come in a residual fashion, whether I was working or delivering a service or not. And thus in lies how I stumbled into a skincare business, which is now a business that I've been in for about 3 years. In addition to providing skincare to people, I provide the opportunity for people to change their lives. It gives them a way to make money outside of their 9-to-5 job. It enables them to create residual wealth, residual income, and relative to me and my purpose in life, it is all about helping people reach their potential.
Well, and so many of us, need to not only want to do something more meaningful, but still need to earn a living. But there is, and I think you wrote about that, there is this stigma to overcome with direct sales. I believe you were describing. How do you counsel people on that?
Yes, I think it's interesting. It's back to defining success on your own terms and not allowing society or anyone else's lack of understanding to influence you or to deter you. It is a unfortunate thing that the years of Amway and many other direct sales companies, when our parents were our age, they created a negative connotation around that industry. And what I have learned over the past 3+ years is that Main Street, AKA the direct sales model, B2C model, is the new Wall Street. Many large corporations are actually augmenting their traditional way of selling product in retail stores with a direct sales arm because the margins are there, the go-to-market is very attractive. And so therefore, I'm extremely passionate. I'm a convert to this business model. I mean, as a businesswoman and running large billion-dollar businesses, I have drunk the Kool-Aid relative to this business model because I see it as being advantageous for the manufacturer or for the company, but more importantly for women and men who want to have an aligned life, a life on their own terms, managing their own time frames and their own day. It's a very refreshing way to build that into your life.
Is there a way to check out which ones are most credible or something to look out for or to look for in terms of who you might choose?
Yes, absolutely. Again, I'm getting smart on this industry because I didn't know squat about this industry when I first started. There is a direct sales association or a DSA that is kind of the policeman or the watchdog of the industry. And, I looked for companies who have never been on that watch list, never been in trouble, very high integrity, very well respected, incredible brand, track record, innovation, honest compensation plan. There are lots of ticks, if you will, that you want to look for.
Time is of the essence, I believe, was your third point in developing a second career or your after 50 career.
Yes, I mean, a couple of things. I think that age is not a given. It's a privilege. Not all of us get to live to be 50, 60, 70 years old. I nearly lost my life not once, but 3 times. And so I think when you face your mortality and you realize that nothing is guaranteed, you have a sense of urgency about contributing in the world, creating a legacy, making a difference with the people that cross your path. And I think time is of the essence in that regard because you're not guaranteed anything but today. And then the second reason why I think time is of the essence relative to a portfolio career is, especially in the world of direct sales, it's sort of like location in real estate. Timing is the location for direct sales. Getting into a company before the company goes global, getting into a company as it's just launching, it's very important because that gives you a very long runway to build a large clientele and to build that 6 or 7 figure revenue stream that you want, if in fact that is what you want.
Well, and I think you mentioned as well, and one thing that every successful person has in common is action, taking action and having a sense of urgency. Would you agree?
Absolutely. I mean, I heard a speaker not too long ago talk about taking massive action. And I loved that combination of words because massive action, there's no mistaking what that means. That means thinking big, acting big, going big, not being bashful, not being timid, going in with both barrels loaded, to use a Southern term. You have to have confidence. You have to have courage to go for it. And we own it, by the way. Nobody owns our lives but us. We own it. Good or bad, we own it.
Well, Kristin, I can certainly see why you're a speaker in demand. Thank you for being so inspirational and joining us on Second Act TV. Again, I will link to all of your information, so if people want to get a hold of you directly, they can do so. And I do hope that you'll return soon and with us on another segment of Second Act TV.
Oh, thank you so much. I've enjoyed every minute of it.
So glad you tuned in today. Make sure you watch the next video coming up right here. And be sure to subscribe to our program. We appreciate your support. Thank you.